you. I want to give a couple minutes so people can really chime on. I'm kind of doing quite a few of things to allow this topic of Thursday Thought to circulate. This is your good guy, friend, new constituent partner across the world, Dr. Cortez D. Sims. You can find me on www.cortezdsims.com, on Instagram, Facebook, and on YouTube. I just have this thought that I had to come to some realizations with myself and over the years, and have to recognize that this is really a big deal. And I want to kind of give a couple people a couple minutes to kind of get on, but I don't want to prolong the time because it's so loaded. This topic of respect the season that you're in. Respect your season. All right? Don't make no apologies about it. One more time. Respect the season that you are in. Okay? I am very high on respect. I'm very high on honor. I'm very high on esteem and how we give honor and glory to definitely my creator, but definitely what the creator have created, and that is people. And that's people's position and what they stand for and where they are in their life, without judgment, without being critical. Because who they are and what they've done is two different things. As a behavior assessment and analyst person, as a person that has a mental health coaching background and a counseling background, and a person that is kind of pulled upon to give advice, I just want to let you guys know that we have to learn how to respect your season. Respect the season that you're in. All right? Here's what I mean by that. Because seasons are designed to protect you, if you really think about it. When you are in a certain type of season, it produces discipline, it produces focus, it gives you preparation. Sometimes it causes you to be in a place of building. Sometimes it has you in a place of designing, working things out, vision boards. Sometimes you're in a place to eliminate things. Sometimes you're in a place to kill those things that were alive that didn't have any type of reason to be alive there. You need to dismantle it, cut it off at the root, deliverance. Then there are times that you have to unlearn things that were just so wrong, that was taught to you wrong, because truth has appeared to liberate you. And a lot of us have lived for so many years where the truth hurts. Well, I'm in a season that I'm getting a lot of truth that will causes me to either do I want to adapt that and keep the old stuff, or spend time with unlearning. But if I'm in the season of that, I have to recognize, let me stay in this place because it's meant to protect me from going much further in whatever that I am in. So seasons are designed to protect you. So we have to respect the season, or you will forfeit stuff. You will ignore. You will lose sight of. You will get blindsided. Or we say that we would get distracted. And here's the deal. I even realized that even distractions are not all negative. That's a different topic. Okay? But yeah, you have to really walk into how to respect the season that you're in. If you are in a season to work on your credit, respect it. Don't still be spending and doing things that is outside of that. Spend more time with figuring out how to get that thing together, because that's probably been something that has been preventing you from getting those things done in your life. If you are in the season to be working on your heart and getting healed and being a person that needs to be whole, protect it, respect it, and be like, well, let me focus on it and make that a primary thing, because it's not going anywhere. If I'm becoming irritable about it, let me respect it. The problem is that if you don't respect it, then you will begin to disrespect yourself. And when you have disrespect of yourself that is going on you, you will begin to attract people who are very disrespectful. And then before you know it, you're allowing a lot of people who's disrespecting you because you started the disrespect. Okay? And I know some of you guys are like, well, how do you start disrespect? Because you have no regard. You have no boundaries. You have no protections. You don't know how to tell people no. You don't know how to tell people yes. You don't know how to have, just clear boundaries around you to say, this is what I'm not going to do. This is where I'm not going to come. And no, don't worry about inviting me because I won't be there. Why? Because I have a different set of discipline in the season that I'm in. Sometimes you can be in the season of keeping your mouth closed because you've been talking too much or you don't know how to talk at all. So let me work on how to keep my mouth closed. You may be in the season of study, okay? Because where you're going requires a lot of a person that is very, very equipped, because you're already equipped within, but let's go ahead and get that equipment activated. All right, let's get this thing going. But if you're not protecting the season that you're in, before you know it, it's a whole year that went past, and you'll say, I don't think anything has went on in my life. I don't know what's going on. Versus saying, listen, this season that I am in right now, I don't get it. So I'm going to spend time with figuring out what I need to get, because I don't get it. I don't have understanding. Proverbs, the book of Proverbs, and the Holy Bible speaks about, in all that you're getting, get the understanding. Okay, so if you're getting these cutoff notices, if you're getting these alerts and notifications, get the understanding of why, what has happened. So if you're in the season of getting a good hold on what you need to get done, get a good discipline, get a good stride going, get a good rhythm going, protect that. Don't let anybody come in and invade that. You have to respect your season that you're in. If you're in the season, hey, I just got married and I'm learning what this marital thing is about. I'm a new spouse. So when others are wanting to invite you out a whole bunch of times and want to project and say different things or make opinions about your spouse that they don't know anything about or know anything about you, you have to respect that. And when you're respecting your season, you're protecting it. You're saying, I can't hear that right now because you don't know where I am unless I inform you. All right? But because what happens is, if you don't protect your season by respecting the season that you're in, then opinions will come. Okay? People will begin to project their opinions on you, and you'll find yourself going, I never thought of that. And you're so open because you're like, no, that's not who I am, because I discovered in the season that I'm in, this is where I'm supposed to be doing. This is what kind of work I'm supposed to be doing. If I need to have the income that I want, I might have to work a couple more extra hours or work 2 or 3 jobs. I don't want to, but until I figure out another strategy, then this is what I need to do. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is strategic. This is strategies. And in order for you to be able to respect the season that you're in, you have to be able to walk in a certain way. If not, you're going to feel like a older adult that has nowhere to go, don't know where you're going. And so when people ask you, so what's going on in your life? Tell me something new in your life. You can't even tell them what kind of season that you're in because you spent no time. Okay? Or you did spend time and you fell off. And it's nothing wrong with falling off or losing track, as long as you can identify, hey, I lost track for a little bit, but I'm back on because I know where I'm supposed to be. I know what season I am in. I am in a very uncomfortable season, and I'm working hard to make sure I'm in a comfortable place to the next set of comfort, because I am producing things and getting the results that I'm looking for, that I've been striving for, that I've been promised, that I can see myself, those things that I have envisioned. And so with those things being said, I got to respect the season that I'm in. So if I need to go to bed earlier to get a better sense of rest, I know what season I'm in. If I need to increase my water intake, that's the season that I am in. If I have to cut off people that's not talking about the same things that I am because they're in a different season than I am in. I couldn't understand, ladies and gentlemen, for the longest why I was in school for so long. I was like, I just want to work and make money. Why do I have to keep going to school and I'm making this amount of money and it's just enough, and oh my goodness. And it's because I didn't know that years later, it has a lot to do with the people that I'm going to meet, the way my mind needs to be in a certain place. My mental capacity needs to be in a certain place of mental and emotional stability to be able to handle the capacity of where I'm going and how I was made to be, the way my buildup is. But if you don't spend time like that, then you will allow other people to invade, and we will get irritated. And let me say this to somebody who's listening. A lot of the irritation that you're getting from other people is because you haven't identified the season that you're in, and you're uncomfortable listening to their opinions about you. All right? Or you do know what season you're in, and because you've listened to that a little bit too much, sometimes just a one word or who it comes from and where they stand from is irritating or it's aggravating, and it could be very antagonizing on your situation because you've allowed it. Okay? You don't have to answer all phone calls. You don't have to respond to all text messages because what they're saying to you doesn't pertain to the season that you're in. It is meant to distract or take you off course in such a way that you have not developed that discipline. So within that season that you're in right now, let's do a lot of protection. It will protect you. I didn't realize that being in school gave me a certain discipline to stay in the books, or I can't be on TV as much because maybe I'm the type of person that observe too many opinions and I love entertainment, a lot of amusement. But will that help me pay bills? Would that help me impact other people? Will that help me serve people and understand what kind of environments that I'm going in that will probably get on my nerve? But if I have understanding, then that was within the season that was supposed to be more in my education part of me that would deal with my mentality and deal with my emotional capacity, as I was just mentioning. So, ladies and gentlemen, not to prolong anything else, I heard a millionaire and countless other people say this: when you buy other people's opinion, you also buy their lifestyle. So that has a season for that. But sometimes when you are in a season that you're trying to get things together for you and you buy into, as in you begin to embrace into listening to those other things because it's either attractive to what you're saying or it's very, very compelling or very intriguing to what's going on. You're like, yeah, I can't buy that because that doesn't match where I'm going. Now, you could probably go ahead and add some stuff later on, but keep the focus on what season that you're in. Respect your season. You have to respect it. You may be in a season to say, hey, I got everything in place. I'm feeling great about myself. And I need to learn how to take vacations. That's the season that I'm in. I'm in the season of travel. And I don't just save money, or ladies and gentlemen, we don't just save money just to save money. We save money for the rainy days and we save stuff with plans. You save money with plans attached to it. All right. So if that's the season that you're in, don't be just frivolously spending all of the time. All right, without a plan connected to it. That's the season that you're in. If you're in the season of getting a lot of things together because you have a house to purchase, you have property to purchase, you have things that you are becoming more responsible for, and somebody else who have a lot of free time, they have all their things in places and have all these things just going on. Hey, that's good for you. Leave those people where they are. No disrespect to you, but it would be a disrespect to the season that I'm in. And when you disrespect to you, you are very uncomfortable. Ladies and gentlemen, do yourself the favor. Don't make no apologies for respecting the season that you're in. I hope this makes a lot of sense to you, because out of respecting the season that you're in, as I'm closing, it will sharpen you. It would definitely produce a lot of things for you. It will give you joy. You will have some strength, and you're so excited about where you're going and what it means for you, because you respect that I'm in my last part of completing these things that I've been looking for, that's been on my vision board, that people have been able to see on me for the longest. This feels great. I can see the end of this thing. I can see the completion of this thing coming to an end, and it's making some good, healthy sense. I can see the fruit of why it's been very, very laborious to go through all these different tasks. Oh my goodness. I can see why I had to go through this intern like this. I can see why I had to support somebody for so long. So when it's my turn, I know how to train the next person because of the businesses that I have. It makes a lot of sense. It's coming to me. And that's because you've been spending time to respect the season that you're in. So you have the clarity of your mind. You will have a peace of mind, which everyone does not have a peace of mind. A lot of things will begin to fall off of you. You won't have the need to feel like, you need to have a lot of caffeine, because you will have more rest. Caffeine is a booster, but it also, so much caffeine can take the place of a depressant, which makes you depressed, because you still need to have something to boost yourself up, versus that there's some natural nutrients that you could take. And I'm talking more into the mental health now, that there's some natural things that you can have that will give you a natural boost. Different fruits, bananas, dates, prunes. Oh my goodness. Different other type of fruits and vegetables that will help you get those different things that will definitely trigger that dopamine level, that serotonin level. I mean, it will definitely help those chemicals in that. So what you think you need, you don't need anymore, but you would discover those things when you're respecting where you are in your health. You might have to deal with your health a lot because you've been negligent in other areas. You might have been someone who's just so going, and all the natural things. Yes, ma'am. Dr. Blache, the herbs, all the natural things. But if you don't have time because you grab what's quick, and the different stores know that, hey, if I can put certain stuff in the aisles, let me give it a whole bunch of Monsters, a whole bunch of Red Bulls. I am a victim of that. I used to be a bad consumer and a bad victim of that. Now I'm victorious over it because now my consciousness is definitely clear. I was like, wow, I'm drinking a lot of Red Bulls to get through this class. What's going on with me? Because I lack rest, because I was under a lot of stress. But that's because I was allowing too many things happening. I was saying yes to too many things. And now I was like, wait a minute, that's not the place that makes me happy. That's not the stuff, the driving force to keep me going. So I'm disrespecting myself. No wonder why I feel like I just cannot get this thing together. Oh, man. Look at myself. And understand this. The season that you're in, not everyone is in the same season at the same time. This is why you cannot apologize for it. I might be in the season to slow down because I've had so many memories, so much travel, so many things I could talk about, and I'm dealing with somebody who has limited information because that's not the season that they were in. They probably didn't make that a priority. And then this is where you can't put opinions on them. You can't project and judge them because you took different decisions. You made up your mind to take different things because of the way you want to project your life. So just go for it. So you know what? It's just amazing. You know, oh my God. So just know that all of those things equal up to self-love, joy, peace, clarity of mind when you respect your season that you're in. And when people make their opinions, don't even hear it. It's easy to say, who you think you're talking to? But if you ignore it, they will find that they're talking to themselves because it doesn't match the season that you're in. All right? When people are on all these different rants and rages and things like that, that doesn't pertain to me. And this is another way to say, because I know me. The only way you can say I know me, you spend some time with you. You don't like the results that you've gotten in the past. And you're able to say, yes, see, if I go and respond to that, then that will put me in a position to take offense. So when people say, hey, I got offended, you didn't get offended like somebody inject you with offense. You took offense even because offenses are always around us swimming all day long. And when you go ahead and take it and apply it to you and it doesn't match and it's uncomfortable, that's when you know, I can respond to that. I could take offense to that, but I don't want to because I know what season that I'm in. And I'm going to respect my trajectory. I'm going to respect my pathway. I'm going to respect my instructions. I'm going to respect the goals that I said I would do, the vows that I made with me going forward. So if people want to be in my life, they will understand. If people want to hang in my life and want to be part and want to be connected to where I'm going, I can evaluate that. I can see if that would match. But I would not know that if I don't spend no time with respecting my season. All right? Love you guys. Hope that this makes sense. Share all across the place. Let people know, hey, the reason why that these things are happening to you because you stopped respecting your season. And that's a hard thing to say, but it's a great, great hard truth. I would rather have the hard truth than a soft, reoccurring lie. And that doesn't feel well either way. But it's not about how it makes you feel or how shocks your conscience or give you this sting. But it is all about awareness. It's self-awareness overall, and even that's a mental health pursuit that you definitely want to get stable in your life. All right. So don't disrespect your season that you're in, ladies and gentlemen. You're doing great. You can do it. You're going to do some magnificent things. And it's not going to be much longer before these results come, because here's the deal. When the goals are fulfilled and coming to full fruition and things are coming to a head because it was complete, work on the next one. Okay? Because if you don't, it could be a deep press to work so hard and go on this incline mountain, and you're just going on and you're going on and you're going on. And then what happened to after the height? You got to eventually come down, and some people don't land very well. Okay? So respect the season you're in. Put those different systems in place so you can get the results that you're looking for. All right? Blind spots, yes, I do hear you. blind spots and other things are designed to be there because it's just inevitable. It's just like as you're growing as a flower, you're going through all the dirt, you're going through all the pruning process and the rain and everything that's on you. Weeds will appear because they are in nature too. They have identity too. All right. So it's okay to identify them, but it is not who you are. And that's the problem. We always want to embrace that that's a part of me. That is not a part of you. It is a part of life. It is a part of growth. It's going to come up, just like bumps and hiccups are going to happen while you're working out anything. Our job is to fine tune things. Hey, this didn't work like that. This is what I could do to be better. I'm taking a bet on this thing. B-E-T. I'm taking a bet, a risk, stepping on the faith, whatever word you want to call it. I'm taking a risk. I'm taking a gamble on this for the betterment of myself. Ladies and gentlemen, love you. I hope this makes sense. Please spread, share it. I really appreciate your subscription so it can sit on the desk of someone else. But tell them, if you feel any type of irritation, you know, if you agitated, you're aggravated, and you feel a little bit out of place, maybe you are beginning to disrespect the season that you're in. Because you told me, blah, 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 blah. You know, you got me thinking that you're doing this. You got me praying about your success, but you've fallen off. All right, so stick to your season. Respect it because I'm respecting you in the season that you're in, and I want to connect with you because I got to see you graduate. I got to see you get your diploma. I got to see you get these certificates. I got to see you get this internship. I got to see you get this new car that you've been wanting because you've been working so hard on this. You know what I mean? Love you guys. Take care. Take charge.